Hi folks, I'm Craig Taylor, and as always a huge thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel, the Bushcraft Padawan. Many of you watching this video will be familiar with this tool here, a Bahco Laplander folding saw. This is the second saw that I've owned. The first one I bought about 2 years ago, and from day one it had a problem with the locking mechanism. It wouldn't lock closed and it wouldn't lock open. The button that you'd press to lock it closed, it just didn't work. The knife folded and unfolded without any form of locking mechanism. I lived with it, I dealt with it. I also lent it to somebody to use for some garden pruning and never saw it again. So I bought another one about a month ago. It arrived and guess what? Exactly the same problem. The locking mechanism was useless. Wouldn't lock open, wouldn't lock closed. It was about a 2-year gap between purchasing them, so I think it's more, I think it's more than bad luck. I think it's more a production or a quality assurance, a quality issue. The saws are brilliant apart from that. So this time around, I thought I won't just live with it. I'll actually do something about finding out what the problem is and trying to fix it. And I have fixed it. So I thought I'd put together this short video to show you what I did, what the problem was, in case you're having that problem right now or you experience it in the future. Here we go. The first thing that I did was to use a Phillips screwdriver head to unscrew the screw here, and also to take out the locking and retaining bolt at the other side here. Those two then drop away from the mechanism and you can start to separate out the saw from the handle. So there's the bolt on the other side, there's the screw, the bolt itself, and as you can see you can now separate out the handle from the saw itself. I'm just going to put the saw handle down, and it's this area here that I want to draw your attention to. It looks a little bit like a partial keyhole, not the hole running through the centre of the saw, but this little area here I found was key to making sure that the saw actually locked open and locked closed. What I did was I started to put the saw back together. Quite difficult to do when it's reversing the camera. I put the saw back together, and what I could immediately feel was that that keyhole area started to lock into, or started to feel resistance from within the saw handle itself. When I press the saw in, the locking mechanism in, the trigger, you may not be able to see this down the camera. Oh, there you go, you can just see that silver plunger down inside the handle move as I'm pressing in the button. I just need to line these two up, that silver plunger with the button itself, with the hole itself. Put everything back together, screw everything up nice and tight again as it was originally. This time, handle locked out, I press the button in, handle closes, and I'm unable to undo the handle without pressing that button in again. And that's all it took. Now I appreciate you watching this video with my cack-handed video recording skills, and bad angles of things may have not made it look as simple as it was, but trust me, take it apart, put it back together, just make sure that that silver plunger that operates when you press the press button is lined up with that partial keyhole recess, and you've fixed the problem. There's clearly something wrong with the manufacturing or the quality assurance when they come out the factory, but a few seconds, if not a few minutes, just taking it apart, putting it back together, and you once again have a fully functioning and safe Bahco Laplander saw. So there you have it, my quick fix if you have a problem with the folding mechanism, the locking mechanism of your Bahco Laplander folding saw. If you found this video useful, please do give it that thumbs up. If you want to ask any questions about it, or you've got any observations yourself, please do post them in the comments below. And as always, if you're not yet a subscriber, please do take the time to click that subscribe button, which is in this bottom corner of the screen here. You'll become a subscriber and you won't miss out on any of my future videos. As always, thanks for watching. Cheers.